Alright guys, we're coming at you with the standards for workout number 1 of our in-house open. This workout is going to be taken in 3 sections. Each section is going to be a couplet of front squats and a gymnastics movement. So we're going to go over all these movements today. So part A is going to be 21-15-9 of front squats and toes to bar for our RX version. For our front squats, the bar has to start from the ground. You can clean it, power clean it up to your shoulder, and then start your front squats, making sure you're getting below parallel, so hips below the knees on every rep, and getting full extension at the top. You can also squat clean that first rep, and that is acceptable as well. In our beginners division, for our front squats, we're going to be giving you a 16-inch box to squat to as a target if you would like. We know not everybody in our beginners division can get below parallel, so you'll have a 16-inch box and that'll be your range of motion for the squat. Your 21 front squats. For RX, you have toes to bar. So for your toes to bar, pretty standard on these. Both toes have to hit the bar on every rep. Your feet have to cross behind the plane at the bottom of each rep on this. For our scale division, it's going to be hanging knee raises. For your hanging knee raises, you're coming from a dead hang. Knees have to go above the hips on every rep, and then same thing, feet cross the plane in the back. And then finally for beginners, it's going to be sit-ups. Your sit-ups are going to be flat on the ground, shoulders and hands touch the ground above you, and then shoulders past the hips, hands touch past the knees, between the knees and the feet on every rep on those. So after your 21-15-9 of front squats and whatever gymnastics movement you're doing, you will move on to part B, only if you finish that within the 6-minute time frame. And you have to wait till that 6-minute mark to move on. So if that takes you 5 minutes, you have 1 minute of rest and recovery. If you don't finish all those reps by the 6-minute mark, then your workout is done and your time is going to be the amount of reps that you finish. Starting at the 6-minute mark, we will go into part B, which is going to be 15-12-9 of front squats and pull-ups for the RX version. Those front squats are going to be getting heavier, the weights are going to be listed, and your bar is going to be preloaded and waiting there for you, so you'll have your bar ready. So after your 15 front squats, you're going to move on to pull-ups. These pull-ups, these can be strict, these can be butterfly, these can be kipping, however you want to do them, as long as your elbows are locked out at the bottom and your chin is clearly getting above the bar on every rep on those. Good. For our scale division, we're going to be having supine ring rows. So for these, there's going to be a tape line on the ground, and your feet have to be on the inside of that tape line. Arms have to lock out at the bottom, and those rings have to make contact with your chest at the top. Your feet can be flat on the ground, or your heels can be on the ground as long as it stays on that side of the tape. Anything else is fine on these. For the beginners division, you're going to walk your feet up and they're going to be on the outside of the tape line to make those reps a little bit easier. Same standard applies. Arms locked out, rings touch your chest. For section B, you have 5 minutes to finish this. Just like section A, once you finish that, you're going to wait until the 11-minute mark to start the 3rd section. If you finish early, you have that time to rest and recover. All right, at the 11-minute mark, we're starting part C. The front squats, again, will get heavier. Your bar will be ready. We're not going to demo those front squats again. You know what those are. It's going to be 9-6-3 of front squats, and for RX, it's going to be bar muscle ups. So for your bar muscle ups, locked out at the bottom, and then locked out at the top. Very nice. Look at Coach Rebecca go. For our scale division, it's going to go from the supine ring rows to pull-ups, which we already demoed. We don't need to show that again. And then for our beginners division, you have your feet above the line. You're going to cross your feet over to the other line. Those ring rows are going to get a little bit harder. So same movements we already went over. They're just getting a little bit difficult for each division. And on this, you're going to have 4 minutes to finish, so the workout ends at the 15-minute mark. So it's going to be 4 reps, however many reps that you get, and then the time that you finish will be your tiebreaker. So if you're in the RX division and you can't do bar muscle ups, get through that first set of front squats as quick as you can, and then that time that you finish those front squats will be your tiebreaker for those bar muscle ups. If you have any questions, just reach out to any of our coaches and we'll help you out with that. We hope to see you there.